Let me tell you a story, a true story. All my stories are true. This family that was here had 2 kids off the derech, very, very difficult situations. The boy was very, very off the derech, let's put it that way. Very, very, not just like talks during davening, like very, very atheist and anti and all of that. And they went ahead and they wanted to give him a gym because he liked to work out and to do like different stuff, stretching, I don't know if it was yoga, Pilates, I don't know. They took out their dining room table and chairs and they transformed, you remember this? You were here. They transformed their dining room into a gym. And they ate Shabbos in the kitchen. Who does such a thing? I'm not telling you that that's the thing that did it, but this kid today, completely Shomer Torah mitzvahs, got married, K'das Moshe v'Yisrael. But at that point in his life, the house is a hospital. At that point, you want to save your kids, the house is a hospital. I have a family that was here, that their son, the only room in the house was a small room. He's a chayla, he spends 18 hours in the room. You don't put a kid who sleeps 18 hours in a room that's 8 feet wide. They gave him their master bedroom. They gave him and we'll say, wow, like you just said, except if I told you a kid who had cancer, Rahman al-Itzlan, and they gave the master bedroom, everyone's going to say, duh, of course. What are you going to keep a kid with cancer who doesn't know if he's going to live or die and has all these machines and needs, whatever, in an 8-foot room? Of course you get who? He needs to have the shower, needs to have the jacuzzi, the hot tub, whatever they have, a big bath. Of course, who then should? Of course they slept in the basement. Over here with emotional pain and trying to save Dairis, which is done with lehoiv oisam b'yoser, is what the Baal Shem Tov said. And Yinasu l'mashchem ba'avoisais ahava v'loy l'tchoisam chalila is what the Chazon Ish said. And this is our medicine. And everyone was like, whoa. Me also. It's like, whoa, Mesiras Nefesh. Yeah, we're trying to save lives physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychiatrically, or in every realm. So, yeah, of course. And you figure out how to give him what he needs while the rest of the family tries to go on. But yeah, of course. We had another family that was here. Wonderful people. And their kip was sharing a room, a big room, a 20-foot room, with their son, who was 13. And they wanted to give the kip his own room. He has his own hours, big TV. It's not good for the 13-year-old to be there, but they had no other room in the house. So they took their bedroom, which was also a big room, like 20 feet wide, and they took off 8-9 feet, for a master bedroom to go down to 12 feet. And they built this kid a little room. He was 13 years old, and he was willing to give up. He also liked having a room that when you look, you don't just see wall. He liked seeing also 20 feet, and he was masking to do it. Tzaddik of a kid. And you fast forward years later, this boy is completely alive. We're talking about a boy who was doing heavy drugs. I can't say everything because it'll give away his identity. Went through severe, most difficult times that you could possibly imagine. And he's lechtig, he's alive, and he's frum, and he's erlich, and he's in shidduchim, and he's actually sitting and learning, and he's davening. It's amazing. And that 13-year-old tzaddik of a boy is the most lechtig, sweet boy. What a neshama. Some kids are so, they get very jealous and resentful, and they have a right to. And some kids just really, they want to be there for their siblings, and he was, and he's a better person for it. He's a better father, can be a better husband. He's a superstar of a kid. And the parents are superstars, like all of you. Wonderful people. But yeah, it was Mesiras Nefesh. What are we going to do? Kid doesn't have a proper room. The kid has to have the biggest room in the house. Or whatever, right? We spoke about this also. What are we going to do? I don't know. Figure it out. If not, you have to MOVE. Okay, it's a 4-letter word. I don't want to say it in public, but you have to have a hospital in your house. Your kid has to be completely comfortable, to have the nicest everything, because we want them home. Do you know, out of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of families, nearly all, I don't know what our percentage, 98 or 99% of our kids are home. That's not the story on the street. Our kids are home and they're welcome home. And the few that are not, Be'ezus Hashem, will come home. And they come home and they're welcome back. But almost everything, they're home. And that is already a different category. A kid who has home, a kid who's comfortable being home, is different than the kids who feel emotionally homeless. They feel like they have nowhere to go. If they choose, like your child, to move out, that's a different stage, different story. But they can move in anytime. They're welcome. Our kids are welcome home. So the answer is yes. You have to move your office. You have to rent an office. You have to switch offices. I don't care. I'm here to represent. I'm here to represent saving your child's life, which is actually what you hired me for, which is actually what you want also. But when you're in it, it's like, what? But I need this. But I need no. I need my kid alive for right now. And if you review the text that he sent this week, he's a very sick child. Okay, and I'm not sure when we will change the playbook, if ever. But right now, for sure, for the next long time, sure, honey, whatever you need. And that's going to show him also that you're there for him. And you have to be careful. A lot of times it's this mommy-daddy thing. Daddy's the problem, right? Daddies cannot be problems. Daddies are on board. Mommies are on board. We are in this together. There's a lot of fathers that are schlepping back. It's something about the mothers. It's true. You carry them for those 9 months. There's something. You have dedication that is unbelievable, stronger. And women are usually emotionally stronger than men. We're like, I'm out of here. It's just too hard. But they don't get healthy without mom and dad. So the fathers have to work harder to open your hearts, to actually feel, to learn words like empathy, which no clue what that is. Men don't know what empathy is. It's like a lot of sympathy. Still don't know the difference, but there's some kind of a difference. And we got to learn how to be compassionate, which is not our strong suit, and learn how to be calm, which is not our strong suit for some people. And we have to just be this amazing, loving being. And you know what the good part is? That in a couple of years from now, after you do all of this work, the person who gains the most is you, your whole family. And this is the feedback I'm getting from TP parents. Is like, you changed my whole life. You know, the whole family's different. And everybody loves you. All your kids say, you become a magnet. You're not a shmata, you become a malach. You become a magnet. And then when you really do this long enough, all the broken people come to you.